Run this up. All right, yeah. Finished it up on Friday. Got most of it. Bianca coming? I think she's coming to the regular, but not the wording. Does Vicky have all the stuff? Yes. I gotta go grab my big binder and pen and possible. Yeah. Oh no.
You know, I was on my way to the meeting, but then I got a call from my contractor. He's supposed to be here at 5, so I'm hoping he comes. Otherwise, I'm gonna be upset. No, I was kidding. But anyway, so we got Sylvia, Chelsea. Do we have a quorum?
Not until Leslie comes back in. We can't start.
Okay.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. Wow, I
Yeah.
hear you loud and clear from the last Zoom. I couldn't even
Yeah,
hear
I turned on that little thing, but I don't know if that's what's helping or not.
Oh, good.
I also just talk really loud. I do too. Okay, we got a quorum now. 5. Ready?
All right. All right, I opened the working board meeting at 5 p.m. October 15th, 2025. Oh dear, I don't even have a pen. So I'm gonna do a roll call. So Bianca said she's not gonna be here only for the regular meeting. So she's excused from the working board. Nokomis will not be here. Victoria's here. Leslie,
Here.
Chelsea,
Mean bit.
Sylvia's here. Yeah. Nate. Do we have anybody else? Oh, that's just us, right? Okay. All right. Diane, no, same. Nate. Did anybody give him a same for the song and prayer? Going.
Cool. Secretary Nate, or about executive director. She's gonna get him.
Okay.
I'm talking away, formerly Ashley. And is Rochelle there today or no?
No.
Going.
No Rochelle, okay. All right. Yeah, she did give me tobacco, so I could do a
Okay,
quick
good.
prayer and
Okay.
all right.
Good.
And I'll do a quick prayer and a song, just real quick.
All right. Miigwech.
I think you froze. Did you say we can't do it online? Oh, never mind. He froze now. I know. Right. Did you say we can do? Balcony. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's start.
Just see the back of his head. Or is that Leslie's head?
Oh, that's Sylvia's head. Oh, that's my head.
All right. Give me the thumbs up when you want me to go.
Oh, you're waiting. You froze.
Oh, I thought I heard Chelsea say, "Hold on." Yeah.
Oh, you were just sitting
All
really
right, here
still.
I'll go.
Okay. Okay.
I think I think my screen froze too. All right. Aha, nibiga gigita manungu. Nibiga gwejama tsokana minwasago miga kdamani tu migo ge gishe mani tu the widu koa doa anishina begama miyama mawanchi ding Endazhi-Nitaawiging guys pabiwadi ma. Ah, nibiga gwejama tu the goya kasatua gishpine wani chigea ma gishpine wani gijwe ma. Wani gijwe anama no. Ani we got jama mani tu the we do kwa the inakunage gichi nakunage ama ao ish babiwad mi ma Endazhi-Nitaawiging ish babiwad ma aho mi go chendo go sha mi da swenji se ma ke mi da swenji mani tu ke ma which the queen ma wadi we abanuchia keshmino wasigo gichi ya gikino mage when any work keshmino wasigo gikino mage kwe work mi go ge migo kinawia mayama Endazhi-Nitaawiging. Mani duga gegesigo a piten dago ziwa migo kinawia ma Endazhi-Nitaawiging gikino mage wiga miga ma wiga migo ma. Mani duga mida swenji stay make ma nungu. Miu between niwi nagam ke ni. Hey, are, awe, are, hey, awe, ha, 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 hey, ara, hey, hawe, ya, hey, ara, hey, hawe, oh, hawe, oh, hey, hey, do. Apane dumbene men, mina wage mino do dati me, hey. Hey ya, hey howie ya, hey ya, da, hey howie, oh howie, oh hey, hey ya, hey howie, oh hey, oh hey, howie, oh howie, oh hey, hey ya, da, hey howie ya, hey ya, da, hey howie, oh howie, oh hey, 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 Apanege dumbende men, mina wage mino do dati me, hey, hey ya, hey, hey ya, hey ya, ra, hey, howie, ho, howie, hey, do. I just ask that we make good decisions here today for our kids and our elders and our community. And that's the reason why we have ceremony, the reason why we offer our tobacco, and the reason why we give thanks. And the song is a song that we've been working on with the kids, and it's a really good song. It's what we're preaching about, being good relatives to each other. We're always picking each other up off the ground, or picking each other up if we're down, and we're always supposed to be doing that, helping, and then also helping each other and doing good things for each other. And I just wanted to share that much and share that as a song and a prayer. Miigwech.
Miigwech, Nate.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Alrighty. So, number 4, mission and vision. The mission of is to prepare each student for college for enhanced knowledge of the Ojibwe language, culture, leadership, and environmental stewardship. Our vision at Endazhi-Nitaawiging, the vision is to create confident leaders grounded in their true inherent identities and to ensure that they are academically, socially, and spiritually prepared to positively change the community and world. So number 5, agenda approval. A motion to approve the agenda for working board meeting agenda October 15th, 2025 as presented. So do I have a motion? Who was that?
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
I'll second. Leslie.
Any comments, any discussion?
Yeah, it's weird because it's like, there's two motions on it. You cross that out, you gotta cross that out, yeah. You see how it read? On the working board, right on number 5, it says motion by, and then right under it, it's motion by again. Oh, yeah, just cross that. Cross that off. Okay.
So all in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Or carries. Do we have any public peoples on tonight? So, welcome to this meeting of the school board here at Endazhi-Nitaawiging. We are extremely pleased that you have shown an interest in our school affairs by attending this meeting. The school board allows public participation at its meeting, but at the same time has the responsibility for conducting its business in an orderly fashion. We will provide an audience with an opportunity to request to speak. We request that before you speak to announce your name. Each speaker will be allowed 5 minutes unless the time limit is waived by a majority of the board members present. At a public meeting of the board, no person shall orally initiate charges or complaints against individual employees of the district or challenge instructional material used in the district. All such charges, if presented to the board directly, shall be referred to the executive director of Endazhi-Nitaawiging for investigation and report. We would also like to remind the public that the board is not allowed to comment on your concerns. If there's no questions, we will open the public comment section for the board meeting. So no person on this one. Maybe they'll be on the next one. So number 7, new business. Review regular board meeting agenda for October 15th.
Okay, so, I can go over, I guess I can start going over. We can go over each, quickly, and if there's any questions, just if there are motions, or approval, if you like, and I can start, and then we can just kind of move conversation. Any questions? So our finance committee met, on Monday. It was, Nicole and I, and, he was excused, and we had Emily on with observation, Emily from Osprey Wilds. So we went over the financials, everything in there, is in the packet. So again, that very first sheet explains each sheet and goes over kind of where we are. I think one of the questions that were asked is, do we have a financial plan? Since we're so low, our cash on hand was, I think it was 10,335 before we got our 14,411. So 10,000 cash on hand is for me. So that was one of the questions that we did. I did present and let them know that our financial plan, we use our travel donation coming in. It helps us in, so we not only state reimbursements, but our grant reimbursements that we wait for on a, it was quarterly, but we're moving some of them to monthly. So that was kind of the delay. But other than that, everything's broken down. Cindy does a really good job, and it's just marking where we are, giving us short, sentence kind of, if we're on track, if we're, what's going up. They will be working on the revised budget as soon as we do our October 15th reporting, which is on our enrollment numbers. So once they get official count, then they'll start revising based on that student. we initially approved 100 students. I think we're currently sitting at 95, so we're gonna have to adjust that. And do a revised budget, so that would be coming shortly. My report, I have conflict of interest report, so at the school. These are one of the mandated report forms we have to send in to Oscar Wilde and Nestle. If there's any conflict of interest, if there's any relatives, immediate family members, so both me and I, Patrick Gomez for now as officials, and then the subject director, myself as equals. So on each form it lists our relatives. So for me, Nathaniel Taylor, executive director's spouse, Elijah Webster, he is a teacher, Zayda's nephew, Dias Taylor, paraprofessional nephew, and Nathaniel Jr. associate. And then that goes for the same as Nate's, except for my name is listed as the state. As a conflict. So that's in there. And then I have my report. We started STAR reporting. We finished WEA. We'll be using that to help students find student learning. We'll have our first child study team meeting on Monday. And that'll identify further academic or computer support needs for our students. Website compliance, we're working on that, and that's our reports in there. Ribbon cutting, we're moving from ribbon cutting to just a visit with our grantor for the school year. We're actually gonna plan the ribbon cutting and spring that just with them. We started our dyslexia. Right, no, you don't know. Easy plus training, so we'll continue that and finish next week. I will be out of town Wednesday through Friday on Going Together Fellowship with Miss Lynn, our family night, and then you guys if that's will be a time for this. Any questions on any of that? That's my report.
What's up with the website?
So the website we were marked, I think it's within here, especially the highlighted this page. One that's highlighted. It's like the chart with highlight. So every year we have a lot of compliance checks. And so part of the compliance is their website needs to be compliant with state and DD as public school. So what's highlighted is what they weren't able to find on the last column. And so the highlighted part are actually pieces we changed, and there are already changes too. And the other we're working. So we'll be working on that this month and have that within a week. So that's part of that. Let's see the school. Oh, and then we have everybody's news. Take a look and see what's going on. Executive director, he can do his report and be at the board meeting. New business. Let's see. Oh, annual report's a big one. Before I go to annual report, we'll go to the motion to approve the assurances, and that's every year. Oh yeah, and that's in the back. Every year we have to submit this to NBD, and it just talks about facilities, if there's any that we're in compliance, are we doing any prayers, religious, we assure that we're not, and we're abiding by state statute, and any activities. Sure that previous working chart with the health and safety, which we all are, what's a mandated report we have to send. Assure that we're abiding by enrollment policy. If there's a lottery, we conduct with that. Or do have a trust maybe motion to approve policy 512. as presented. So 512 is a mandated report, our mandated policy. We did not have this policy, but this one was added. What we did have was the policy 512. We had a section of that policy and if I hear you again, in a different policy, but because it wasn't a standalone, we have to push the. Oh yes, it's the last one. We pull our policies right now, straight off Minnesota Board Association policy. Under that, we have charter policies, so it's all built out and drafted, applicable to law. That's that one. What we had to add on this policy is a journalism. That's now maybe.
Okay.
Okay, so those are those smaller items. Big item, which we have about 10 minutes, is the annual report. So Rochelle, Dola, and myself worked on the annual report. And so what we did is, this is required, this is our format we used the last 2 years. So this is your third year, and it's broken out into what's required by Oxford Wilds on what we report. So it's pretty self, explanatory. It talks about our goals, it talks about our enrollment numbers, all the way where we are last year. Page 6, our enrollment, our demographics, special education numbers, free and reduced lunch, American Indian, Alaska Native numbers, who are more races, so it breaks down that information. Talks about our student attendance and retainment. So according to MDE, and I think I brought this up at a few of our board meetings, maybe at least one for sure, that according to MDE's report, we had 100% attendance rate, and that is not true. However, because that's what was in the system, that's what we have to put on our report. So we're excited that now that we implemented our new attendance policy, doing incentives, have that finance there to help provide supports. Our numbers for our next annual report will be accurate. Let's see, 95%, 93.8% enrolled in the school year. That's pretty good, 95% of them. Oh no, 83% retention rate. 80 of our 96 students returned from 2023 to 2024-25 school year. So 83% out of the 113 that initially started, 106 stayed. So it breaks it down into a chart right below that on page 8. And it talks about our percentage of mobility, our transfers, what we started with, who transferred in, who transferred out, and then the total. So mobility is let's see, educational in this section, we talk about our whole child, kind of the social, emotional, mental, spiritual, the Ojibwe language and culture, on how that was important, and still is important. But then also we talk about challenges and data. Let's see, our K1, which is language immersion. Grades 3 through 7 receive Ojibwe language instruction. We named it intensive. Important part, and direct educators developed largely on a self-made curriculum that was based in Ojibwe language and culture. So they spent a lot of time creating lesson plans that met reading, math, reading, science, social studies, aligned with state statutes. A lot of that was educator developed, so we mentioned that. Innovative practices and implementation, some key, so second paragraph, number 10 on that section, number 6. Key challenges was a focus on educator credentials. So there are many pathways to licensure. So we took a lot of our educators and provide their credentials through that path, providing them mentorship, leadership. These success indicators come from students. They take great pride in knowing the foundational skills of culture activities, academic performance. These measure this data reflects this part of the data. Number 7 has to reflect the data that we provide. So the last 2 years, last 3 years, it was hard for us to capture data. A lot of the work was social emotional learning through language and culture. So we didn't have an assessment tool for that. Plus we were building our academic piece. So a lot of this report was based on what data was available. We did a baseline assessment in Ojibwe, which was our core values. And so a lot of this report reflects outside of that data and how our students have grown in those different areas. So we use those percentages from our baseline. Our wellness again talks about our land-based learning, their normal community events, and 100% of our students participated in that. Academic growth, this talks about how low our scores are. Percentage-wise, reading with 11% of students scored at or above grade level. I think they were at, I think they were above. Math 3%. And so overall growth, students measured improving, but mainly through teacher observation in the classroom is what we're measuring. That doesn't always reflect in standardized testing. So going forward, we'll work on moving from a test performance or test measurement to authentic demonstration of knowledge. So all teachers, did you see that? Oh, this, yeah, this will be available. This will be online. Yeah, we're super excited about next year because it's gonna look really nice. Yeah. But number academic growth. So this breaks down our goals. These goals are what's in our contract. World's best workforce is across all schools. So ready for kindergarten, read well by 3rd grade, achievement gap for your college. Then our mission goals, it talks about our mission goals there. And again, it's just breaking down our percentages, which are the very low scores. That's it. So that's that section. Post-secondary doesn't apply to us. Engagement. Federal state accountability. So this just talks about, again, our scores, our testing. And then it goes into curriculum, systems, instructional practices, academic achievement, our long-term strategic goals. We want to enhance language and academic integration. Expand culturally, page 23, long-term strategic goals. Expand culturally relevant curriculum and elevate instructional excellence. So with DOLA on board, professional learning opportunities, mentorship, data informed instruction. So teachers are meeting with DOLA who will help with the assessments coming through our local assessments and mapping to help implement a lot of that in the classrooms to student centered focus. Talked about licensure and our teachers. Teacher equity, strategies to ensure equity, so our hiring and recruitment, mentorship and coaching, professional development, we offer them with you. And then that strategic plan for our educators. And then on page 25, this breaks down licensure of teachers. So 100% licensed educators, 43% 3+ years of experience, 100% working in the area of licensure, 12% of our teachers were advanced degrees, and then 81% racially ethnically diverse. You got the 2 people in the advanced degrees.
Do we have
That would be
a number of teachers that are supposed to be licensed?
I'm sorry.
Do we have a number of how many teachers we're supposed to have licensed? Is that in any of the goals that
None of
of
the
the-
goals, none of the goals, but to become a licensed teacher, you do have to hold, or to be a teacher, you do have to hold a license in teaching in some capacity. So we've done a lot of licensure based on education. And then we're able to get out of field permissions. So they were licensed to teach in areas.
Okay, thank you.
I understood it too, that in order to be in compliance with our authorizer, we have to have licensed teachers. She said she would let us get away with it for a while, but we have to always be working towards having 100% licensed teachers.
Great. Okay.
Number
Right.
10, student and parent satisfaction. We plugged in some of the assessments we did with our students. Unfortunately, we didn't push out a parent survey, but we did break down a lot of student surveys, staff surveys of last year, and included that parents did let staff know the different pros and cons, and we were able to get feedback in that sense. We made a little short piece on the end of that to include that we talked about in our environmental education. And then page 29 talks about board of directors for last year. So it has the listing their information. We have the report on any training development that they received. So there's a nice chart there. Annual assessment and training fees. So that's listed. Then page 32, it talks about my training as head of school. I'm required to have at least 25 hours of administrative training or leadership training. So these are the different, a few of the different trainings I attended to meet the 25, which was a lot more, but so Forward Together Fellowship, I'm in that again this year. And Charter Leader Community of Practice, I'm also in that this year. So a lot of that, my training comes from that. And then Vicky, also on page 33, this breaks down the licensure, where they were placed and their, and where they were licensed.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you.
And
So wait,
also our paras, yep,
The status, 25, 26, that's for this year, right?
this is last year's.
Yeah, but that's what it says, 25 to 26 status.
For what one?
In
Oh.
the licensed teaching staff box.
So that we can, oh, that's probably because we're still licensed.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I'm just seeing, like, for myself, it says I'm 4th grade.
Last year,
Oh,
which is last year's report, yeah. Last year's report, but this is your last licensure status, so I'm assuming you still have status through 26. Yeah, so that's what that is, but last year, this is last year's where our teachers were placed. Okay. Let's see what they had. Yep, good then. Thank you. Appreciate it. Then it breaks down our paras, kind of their credentialing, parapro, and then a nice chart of the professional development our teachers received. And our page 35 feature is pension. And then our finance report 36 and 37.
Ujo, Bianca.
So yeah, we're over time now.
Okay. Thank you.
Almost
Okay.
time. You have to do, I say that lots of nights. I feel chilling there. Come on, Mom. I see me struggling for a minute. I was wondering what. Did you get the bottom? How that hurt. That's the check.
Okay, can I get a motion to adjourn the working?
I make the motion.
I'll second.
No, I can't. I tried.
So meeting at 5:34.
5:34? Okay.
Well, 5:35 now. Yeah, I second it. Yeah, you motioned.
You know, the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Bianca.
Motion carried.
I don't think
Okay.
Bianca can participate in this one, right?
No,
You.
no, because she just came on.
Okay. Yeah, so.
Okay. Can we take a 5-minute break? My soup is overflowing.
Yeah, we can take 5 minutes before we start this next one.
Okay, 5-minute break.
We don't really need to write a session through in between meetings. Conveniently.
My hand still hurts. Did you get it? No, I didn't get it. I got it. You're gonna go find it? No, I was hollering nothing. Maybe so.
Well, Victoria asked for 5 minutes for her soup before we start the session, so.
Yeah, so at the bottom.
Yeah, that's what I
that
did.
hurt too.
It sounded like it hurt.
They'd like to push that pressure up, they should. Do on one.
Just take it.
Oh, got it.
Oh,
There you go.
remember. My hand, look, they still
Yeah,
hurt.
I see that.
I
Still
do.
hurting.
Yeah, perfect.
I really wanted to stay. What was I gonna call that after? It was a great report. Oh my gosh, they had. Everybody get it off and on. Can't wait for next year, so it's gonna be. Harder.
I've been freezing and I can't shake it. Only time I'm hot is when I'm running around chasing kids.
Are you going to do maybe for it?
No, I'm gonna be heading off to Whiter tomorrow. And go get some holiday baking done with my family and bring the spoils of my baking things for the holiday. Yeah. So we like to do popcorn balls, like homemade, with like Jello and marshmallows. It's really good. Yeah. And I wanted to do molasses cookies, but my grandma said they're a little too much work, so we're doing some butter. Helping my mom make cake pops, because she's never made them before, so she's gonna have me help her make them, because I've never before. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . 。. . . . . . . . . . . . . Just a lot of fun baking over the weekend. We can babysit my dog for once. I'll offer it to you. Yeah, once we start thinking about it. I don't know if that applies to like guests, like, right?
Okay, I'm back.
Once Bianca has her video on, we can call the session in.
Are you on, Bianca? She looked like she froze.
It's our picture.
That's just a picture.
Oh. Okay. Alrighty. Meeting called to order at 5:39. Gonna do roll call. Bianca,
Hang on a second. I'm gonna change my name, but I'm here.
okay. Comus is absent. Victoria's here. Leslie,
Yep.
Chelsea,
Mean Beth.
Gus, Nate Taylor, and did Sylvia leave?
No, she's here. She's just kind of bouncing around.
Oh, okay. Sylvia, Fred. Do we have any guests? Any other guests tonight?
No one here.
No, physically.
Okay.
Doesn't look like anyone's online either.
Okay. Leslie, can you read the mission and vision, please?
Yeah, so mission and vision. Mission. The mission is to prepare each student for college with an enhanced knowledge of the Ojibwe language, culture, leadership, and environmental stewardship. Vision. At Endazhi-Nitaawiging, the vision is to create confident leaders grounded in their true inherent identities to ensure that they are academically, socially, and spiritually prepared to positively change the community and world.
Miigwech. Number 4, agenda approval. A motion to approve the agenda for the regular board meeting agenda of October 15, 2025 as presented.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second it.
Bianca, did you get to read the agenda?
I didn't get an agenda today. I got annual reports.
Okay. Okay. Do you have any questions on what it was or what it is?
Um, is anyone able to share it with me?
I can probably share the screen. I'll go back to the other computer. But I do want to add an item G. For new business. Motion to accept donation or accept donation. And then a motion to approve 300,000 donation from Red Lake Band of Chippewa Indians. Is there anything?
Yeah, right.
Accept, so add G and then it would be accept donation. And then a motion to approve 300,000 donation from Red Lake Band of Chippewa Indians.
Was it 300 and what?
300,000.
And that's gonna be another motion, so H.
No, G.
Oh, so all this is gonna be.
All of it's gonna be under G,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Okay.
And then I will go on the other computer and share screen. Share the agenda.
Do we need to wait for her to review it?
I guess it's
No, I think you guys can proceed.
Okay. So all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Wait, did we actually? Yes. No.
I haven't seen it, so I'll abstain.
Okay.
So yes or is that yay or nay?
It's still passed.
Okay.
It's three of us, or did Vicky, did you say? Aye?
Yes.
Okay, so it's still passed.
Okay.
So it's,
So Chelsea,
All right.
Leslie, and Vicky.
3-0.
Yeah.
no. Or, no, 3-1.
3-1. Oh, so we include,
And then we say, so Chelsea said yes.
Yeah.
Gomez is absent. Yeah, I'm good, said no.
all right. And motion passes.
Yeah. So number 5, public comment. Chelsea, can you read that?
Yep. Public comment. Welcome to this meeting of the school board here at Endazhi-Nitaawiging. We are extremely pleased that you have shown an interest in our school affairs by attending this meeting. The school board allows public participation at its meeting, but at the same time has the responsibility for conducting its business in an orderly fashion. We will provide the audience with an opportunity to request to speak. We request that before you speak to announce your name. Each speaker will be allowed 5 minutes unless the time limit is waived by a majority of the board members present. At a public meeting of the board, no person shall orally initiate charges or complaints against individual employees of the district or challenge instructional materials used in the district. As all such charges, if presented to the board directly, shall be referred to the executive director of Endazhi-Nitaawiging for investigation and report. We would also like to remind the public that the school board is not allowed to comment on your concerns. If there are no questions, we will open the public comment section of the school board meeting.
Miigwech. Do we have anybody from the public that would like to ask anything, have any comment? I don't think we have anybody out there, huh? Okay. So moving on to item 6, reports, finance report, executive director, head of school.
So you pretty much
So-
already did your report, right? So
Yeah.
in the working board?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if
So-
you want to do a quick rundown for Bianca, because she wasn't here during the working.
Yep.
Yep.
Just a quick rundown.
So I'll do quickly the finance, Finance.
I'll go through the-
So finance, Amy we had a finance meeting on Monday. Nicolemas and I, attended and Vicky was excused and we had Emily from Osprey Wiles observe and partake in the meeting. But Amy does a really good job with our, financial statement, with the different pages. It talks about, for the month of September, our cash was low. Our cash on hand was 10,335. One of the main questions she had was, did we have a financial plan in place? Because that's really low, and she was a little concerned about, are we gonna meet bills, payroll and
We're supposed
such?
to meet that. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I'm like, yep. And so, the financial plan, I did let her know, and Amy has it in her overview that August and September are really low, amounts coming in, revenue coming in because of the delayed reimbursements from the state and deposits. and then some of our grants. So as part of our financial plan, in our partnership with the tribe, the donation coming in helps sustain us while the reimbursements take place. And then also that was presented in August for the request of donation of $405,000 at that time, and that was explained in that board meeting. And then number 2, it talks about state aid we have, what we receive federal and any grants, what payroll was and what our bills totaled. Page 3 was the checks and wires that goes over all what goes out and what's paid, our vendors, consultants, any other costs we have. Page 4 talks about our revenue and expenses. We are a little off track again because of the delayed state aid coming in, but we are right on track according to the current budget that was approved. We're waiting for our enrollment numbers to finalize. We're sitting at 95 current students. We did budget in June for 100. So they'll be working on a revised budget. So that will be coming through board here. Not sure if it'll be next month or the month after, but that's coming. And then the summary. So that's the financial report. My report, I have a little booklet. It goes again, talks about enrollment. We completed our NWEA mapping testing, but we now beginning our STAR testing for that transition. So this helps teachers know where students are performing, and then we can use that data to develop support groups, targeted services for students, utilizing Title I staff. We're starting our child study team on Monday, our very first meeting. So this will identify any students that need further academic or behavioral support. Website compliance, there were a few marks we got when we were audited on our compliance of the website. So in there was a little sheet. We're already working on that. We already highlighted yellow, we've already done, and there's a few more we have to add. So our goal is by next week to have that complete. We're on track. Schoolyard, we're not doing a ribbon cutting on the 21st. However, they are coming up and we're going to do a small activity, probably with only one class. And then she wants to do a walk around with our instruction team. We started our dyslexia screening. We'll continue that next week and we'll be done for the fall. And then we'll have a winter and then we'll do the spring. I will be out on travel, Growing Together Fellowship Wednesday through Friday. We have a family night planned on the 16th, 5:30 to 7. And we're applying for grants. Growing Justice Fund. That's for our school food systems and curriculum. We really want to focus on doing our own foods. So we're starting to apply for grants that'll help us transition and support that. Full service community competitive grant. Competitive grant. That will be for to just build the school. So it's up to 600,000, minimum 375. Robert Wood Johnson Foundation is going to help our playground and a library grant. We want to build our library and media center. Yeah, that's it. Oh, and then our newsletters. I touched some of our classroom, what's going on in some of our classrooms. That's it. Oh.
So, can you explain the conflict of interest statement? I don't know I don't know what that is.
Okay, so the conflict of interest statement as ex officio. So as head of school, I'm an ex officio, and as executive director, Nate's ex officio, which means we serve as a voice at the board meeting. We don't vote, but we are considered a board member, but it's an ex officio. So
Okay.
because we're in that role, we have to identify any conflict of interest, which would be with immediate family members. So each
Okay.
form, I have to fill out a form, and Lee has to fill out a form, and we send it per statute, so it lists our conflict of interest.
All right, great,
Yeah.
great. Me good.
Mhm.
So the executive director report? Or
Hey,
did you
yep.
include that?
Can you hear
Okay.
me?
Yes.
All right,
Okay, go
cool.
ahead. Go ahead,
So
Lee.
I was just at the tribal council meeting, and I did enunciate. I made it very clear that when we have our board meetings, we invite council members, community,
At my
and,
school?
and excuse
I
me.
went to the school.
It's on.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, that's my,
Oh, okay.
I'll mute
Okay.
here.
So yeah, I did enunciate that very clearly, and I do want them to know, and then to tell anybody that they know, so that we can have more buy-in from the community or more people participate. And so I enunciated that, and some of the things that are going on too. Attended the council meeting to tell them what we're doing at the school, and what we are doing is this. I'm just gonna lay it out exactly what exactly I kind of updated the tribal council on. So our current enrollment right now is 97 students. We are still recruiting for our teachers. We are still recruiting kids. Our teachers have been implementing our native literature curriculum created through our partners at NACA, Inspired Schools Network. This is reading and writing curriculum that focus solely on the books by and about Native peoples. The students are loving it, and we are learning a lot about other Indigenous peoples and cultures. We have implemented wonders, reading, bridges, math, and Indigenous science for our upper grades, and the mystery science for our younger grades. Indigenous Peoples Day we hosted a social dance. We had some community singers come in and sing, and the kids just loved it. Took a lot of pictures. Kinsey kind of helped really organize and centralize, gave out gifts and whatnot. And Kinsey was also approved for at the council meeting for her eminence license. And so the social dance went off well. We had families join in. Our students enjoyed the honoring ancestors and themselves. Field trips that we took so far: wild rice. We went to the wild rice beds. We went to the Lost 40s. We went to a pumpkin patch. We went to the old treating crossing day. We went to the water festival in Bemidji, and our student leaders harvested. We had picked some student leaders, and they were asked to pick some tobacco, sema in Sam, I think it was. Somebody asked if we can harvest some of their tobacco up there in that area. We are working with Josh Jones and DNR and several upcoming initiatives. I also let the council know that on Monday that or Mondays, we want to dedicate a lot of our Mondays to outdoor learning, and whatever that means. Josh is going to help us with that in DNR, getting our kids out there and get them in the bush, or getting them in the water, however what that means, or connecting to the land, and mainly supporting our land-based learning and experiential learning. This includes our environmental learning. So, and like Sylvia said, the family night tomorrow night, Thursday, October 16th. Um, let's see. The other things that I got in order is just to keep speaking on engagement and trying to get funding for our school when those doors open. So I attended a collaboration meeting with Sherry. She had invited me to. They had some people from I think Salish Kootenai.
Beat Whitney.
Yeah. And I spoke and I talked about our school, and they really loved it, and they kind of told me that they're in the same boat with their language, and kind of in the same area, like how many speakers they have, and so there's a lot of similarities of that. But it was a really good experience to tell our story to I think they had about 15, 20 people that were visitors. So I opened the door. I said, look us up, redlakecharter.com. If you guys want to come visit, come visit. And then starting collaboration with Native communities for cultural exchange is on our agenda. I mean, on our radar that what we want to do, and building a schedule for funding and opportunities through speaking engagements. And that's it for my report. But I did want to, um, I mean, since it's being recorded and it has to do with the school, I did want to enunciate that I have a court date tomorrow to continue the restraining order, the active restraining order, and there's some things that have been happening on the side that, I feel that it should continue. And I just want you as board members to know that that's what I'm going to do. Just in order for our employees to continue to feel safe and for myself and my family to feel safe. I just feel like there's still some anger there by some of the actions that have been still going on, continuing on. But I think that's it for my report.
Is that
Thank
a,
you.
is that a personal restraining order?
No, it's for the school. It represents the school. I put the school on there, but they said that I have to put my name on there.
Yeah, because that has to be voted on by the board.
Okay.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Okay, because, so as, executive director or myself as head of school, we can also do what they can for any person that violates our basic policy or conduct, code of conduct, as not only community members but home staff express safety or aggression from somebody. It is our responsibility as leaders, but then also as a board to make sure. So, the restraining order actually doesn't. Okay, I was talking to you about that, so that was, coming up on a couple of different things. They said that it can be personal restraining orders, but in order for it to be through the board school, it has to be a school board decision, because you're now also including community children. Students. Like, how the kind of things. Yeah, no, the process meant it was through legal.
I can see that. I can see where we can have a strong conversation in that area because of, the different things that have the phone calls that have been coming in, and then the harassment at the store. Like one of my nephews was at the store, and I mean, there's like witnesses of, my nephew being yelled at the store, and just things like, not feeling safe. So I mean, I'm more than willing to have a conversation with the board if that's what needs to happen too.
So maybe we need to take it at a personal level and then just include because of your workplace.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind. I mean, I can maybe even when I go to court, I can maybe even say that, hey, I want, get this. How is the school involved, and what are our parameters that we can do and what we can do, but in order to feel safe.
I didn't know there were anything from this meeting. Well, she commented. Any public comment?
Yeah,
And said that
that's a board. That's a board voting item. It's in the bylaws for the school. So
Okay.
that's why I said, it should be at a personal restraining order. And that includes wherever your workplace. That includes wherever you it covers everywhere where you're at.
Okay.
It's not specific to the school, but because it's your workplace, it's gonna be included.
Yeah.
I don't want the school to be.
Yeah.
But we don't want the school to be the
The
head
focal
of
point. Yeah.
the focal point of your restraining order.
Yeah.
So it's a personal restraining order which covers your workplace also,
Yeah,
wherever you are.
yeah,
So it shouldn't reflect on Endazhi at all.
okay.
I
Well,
mean, you know what I mean?
yeah,
As being,
there is a number of there's a number of people on there though. That's why they said that, you know, and by me stepping into that position, taking, you know, putting that in effect, all those names on the restraining order came about. So
I
that's
just don't
why,
want it to like look like Endazhi is, because we're supposed to be community oriented and stuff and like
yeah,
family.
right.
yeah. Oh,
Anyway, we have older kids here that understand what.
well, I want everybody on that order to feel safe, and I feel like they should, you know, they should be also involved in that.
Right.
Well, I mean, like, because if I was at work and somebody was harassing me, then I would do a restraining order, and then that would cover me while I'm at work.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Cool. Well, yeah,
Those are noodles.
that's I was really trying to do that, and that's how it came out. But I mean, it would have been cool to, you know, really sit down and talk about this and how we, you know, do it in the most, you know, the best way where people feel safe, the school is safe, and you know, no more drama. You know, we don't need any more.
We are a public building. And
Yeah.
every should have access to our building and with that, any visitor, especially during operations, you have to abide by policy.
Yeah.
Not so.
Okay. Well, all right. Well,
Well,
at least I
thanks
put
for
it out. Yeah, I really wanted to
thanks
get it
for
out there.
sharing, you know, thanks for
Yeah.
sharing that.
Okay. Cool. All right,
Appreciate
guys.
it. Miigwech.
Yep.
Yeah, miigwech.
Thanks for speaking at the tribal council too.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
So do we have APAC report?
No. We did have a. It was very brief. It is, but it's not labeled as TV. Oh, it looks like it, so. That would have been it. No, that would have, well, I mean, I can report on it. It was really short. We didn't have any approval items. We just went over, there's no approval items, so I think we went over. Not much.
I didn't even look at.
Short, no approval items.
Okay.
I think we announced like family night and kind of the start testing kind of thing we do here. We do also inform the account members.
Okay. Miigwech. So moving on to number 7, new business. Pardon?
Oh, sorry, I was in the wrong spot. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Okay. So, I need a motion to approve the working board minutes of September 17, 2025.
Oh, no. I'll motion.
That Leslie?
Yep.
Do I have a second?
Let's go approval.
Oh, second. Sorry, I just needed to read it. Yeah. Okay.
Who was that? Was that Bianca?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried. Item B, a motion to approve the regular board minutes of September 17th, 2025.
Oh, Kathy's smart. I'll make a motion. I'll second.
Any discussion on the agenda? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried to approve the regular board minutes of September 17th, 2025. Moving on to item B, or item C, excuse me. Motion to approve the finance report as presented.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second. Any discussion?
Can we go over the financials really quick, just because I wasn't here earlier? Oh, okay, yeah.
Sure.
It wasn't a working board, there has a charm.
Okay,
So.
so.
That's where we ask all our questions, but.
I didn't even get an agenda.
I didn't get nothing to come. I said, please, yeah.
Okay, so, page one, it just talks about our cash, what's in your role in cash, August and September. However, these are the worst months of the year because we're waiting for reimbursements and then state.
Oh, no, I heard all of that.
Yeah,
Oh, that's what
it is.
we're going over the finance. This is.
Oh, okay.
We're on motion, we're on C, motion to approve the finance report.
Okay, well, I just didn't know if I had heard all of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's, yeah. You
Because I
did.
came in late, so.
Yep, oh, yeah, yeah, you got it.
I was like,
I was ready to go too. Yeah, ready to go.
Like, I'm sorry, I missed you. Yeah, she was ready. She
I
was
was,
gonna do it
I was
quick.
listening.
She was-
As soon as I got in there, but I just want to make sure that I'm not missing out on anything.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they had the finance
I'm
committee
not
one, so the
starting
finance
that same
committee
way.
decides finance stuff.
Yeah, finance committee, we also go over it.
Well, I heard that part when you said that, you know, how much we there and that was excused.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Saved us from the third time.
Okay,
Yeah, I guess we're done with discussion.
okay. So all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried. Okay. Item D, motion to approve the annual report as presented by, excuse me, head of student, head of school.
That might be the working one. Yeah, this one's the working. The working's just one page. Yeah. it's all-
I know I was missing something.
Yeah. There you go. Current board. Yeah, that was the working section.
So what period does the annual report cover?
Last year's school. So
Oh,
2020, yep, 2023, 2024.
Okay.
Oh, I'm coming back.
So I'll make a motion to approve the annual report.
I'll motion. I'll second.
Did you get to review it, Bianca?
I will in a sec.
But yeah, just
Okay.
give a couple minutes to look it through.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really thick one. Probably for the class. There's our meeting minutes. Every day. And I'm trying to keep them organized too.
Was it sent by you?
It was a team.
Myself, Rochelle, and Jola.
How's Jola working out?
Oh, it's amazing.
I love
It's
her.
such a great team we have, in admin, we're, a lot of the focus, well, Bianca looks over, just let me know when you're done, I'll stop. But, we have a great team, as we have Nate really focusing on fundraising, telling our story. We missed out on telling the story, really capitalizing on such a historical, venture and movement in Native community. And so a lot of his focus will be scheduling is for him to go out, tell a story, build our network and build our partnership so that we can start bringing in revenue that way. With the overall goal of maybe even doing what's that called? Charitable. Anyways, bring in money. But the overall of building that reserve, and then having a really good backup, in addition to the 20%. But then also, with Rochelle doing a lot of the compliance, a lot of the, licensure and working a lot on that end, it just really, really helps out in making sure we're meeting all of our markers. And then Jola coming in, helping with our teacher instructional coaching, providing that support, observations, and really building out the academic side. That's our focus this year is academics. Like I said, we did a lot of theory grounding, a lot of that work where we can now focus on academic growth. So we're super excited. And then I get to help just continue to drive the school in the direction, mission and vision orientated, making sure we're meeting our goals, making sure our strategic plan is aligned and where we need to be. And then a lot of reports, a lot of that, the admin stuff. So they get focused on that. In addition to community relations, in addition to behavior support, building our team, our IM partners, and I do a lot of student supports, called out and a lot of parent outreach with all the some of the behaviors we have or the team building, organizing all of our field trips, building with teachers, and it's just a whole, a lot. And but we have a great team. Everybody just fits perfectly. We have just awesome educators providing them support. We have awesome students that
Good.
we have
Good.
to really provide attention. It's going very, very well.
Awesome. That's good to hear. And to continue to move forward in every positive aspects for the kids.
Yeah, being a good relative is is what we really emphasize on, and that means also within us as adults, as staff, community members, because we model that, right? Our community
Right.
see that, our students see that, and if we're not being that good relative, then we're sending the wrong message. So our educators show up every day, they show up on time. If they're not on time, that's a reason, but they show up for the kids, and the kids know it, they see it. When teachers are gone, they notice. When I miss an opening or closing, they're like, oh, so they need our staff's amazing. Really,
Mhm.
really proud.
Good. Good. We rich.
Mhm.
For approving the working board minutes, I don't have the working board minutes in here. You do. They want to- Then. Anybody like the first page? I thought I gave it to the shop. That was very good. I didn't have to work. No.
Wait, it was for the.
You were there.
Are they there? Oh,
I
I have,
never did that.
they're not.
So we can't present it. Okay, so table again. I know, but I'm just writing the notes for myself then. Yeah, when we get there. Table. Yes.
I went through what I.
Okay. Any discussion on that? Okay, then we can move on to vote.
All right. All in favor of approving the annual report?
I.
Motion carried. Moving on to E, motion to approve the EN Charter School assurances as presented. So the assurances are. Oh, it's due pretty soon, huh?
The exact day, I'm not sure, so we just walked out.
October 31st is the deadline.
Okay, so we might want to make sure we look at this then.
No.
Oh, yeah, no, we did motion for discussion.
Yeah. So what is this religious thing you're talking about?
Yeah, I don't know either. She just randomly commented just in the middle of the report. It's like. Okay.
That's some pickles.
You need to eat your rice. Appreciate it, thank you.
Okay, but I'm not eating the thing.
No, you don't need to eat the noodles, just eat the rice. So because we're doing like the prayer and the song and all that stuff, is that what this is in regards to?
Well, we're not in
That's
discussion.
motion.
I was gonna
We
say,
got a
yeah,
motion?
we got a
Oh.
motion first.
Okay, my bad.
Well, I'll move them.
And I'll second.
Okay, so this has to do, as part of it is religion, it's the religion piece. So we, as a school, we're not religion based, so it doesn't apply. So if we were a Catholic or if we were bringing in, a congregation, but it's, yeah, for religions. But, that's not applicable to us because we're not a religion.
Okay. So actually then only 4 and 5 would be, no, just 4.
So number one would be, nope, you don't.
Okay,
Not
so then when you
adjust-
go, when you do number, I mean, when you do no, then you don't even have to do anything
You don't,
beyond
nope, you don't have to
Okay.
do it beyond that because, we are not, and so we would just.
that. Yeah,
do-
okay,
But we do it is candidates.
okay.
And then the attachment. For. No, for the policy, from your policy number.
Or we do have a policy, but I don't think we have to.
They need to be. Just like proof that it's in your policy handbook.
Yep. Yep, we'll attach that policy.
So can we not really approve it until we get those? Wait, changes number 347, so 3, and 7, 8, and 9.
Oh, yeah.
Prior copies of adopted board policies be submitted along with the different.
Oh, yeah, we do have those as policies and we will.
But we can't assign until we get there, right?
Do you want me to pull up the policy? Because maybe it's due. We have.
I was gonna say, yeah, this really can't-
I do have a free policy. I do. You want to table, I can back the policy.
I think we can vote on it and then just state that the policies need to be attached prior to her signature.
All right, so I'll put that in the note. No. Must have policies attached.
Sorry, are we still on E? I lost track.
Well, we're just discussing.
Discussing.
There's gonna be, based on approval of ensuring that the policies required are also submitted with the.
Okay,
And that
Alright.
they're attached before you sign. So that's attached.
right,
Or chair signature.
Yep, so I
Okay,
put
yeah.
that notes on there, that the policies have to be attached before signing. So,
okay. Yeah, you can, thank you. So is there any more discussion on that? Going? All in favor, say aye.
I
Aye. Motion carried. Okay, moving on to F, motion to approve policy 512 as presented. So I'll stop by tomorrow and sign that, assurance paper.
okay, and we'll have that attached and ready to go.
Yeah. So.
I know.
I know, we're waiting to motion to open for discussion.
Number F, or letter F.
Oh my God, I'm busy reading, my bad. Um, so did we have a motion to approve?
I'll motion.
I'll second.
Okay, now we can.
Now you can, oh, I'll open the discussion.
Do we have like that in speaker here?
We don't yet.
And then like the website and all of that is run by admins. I mean, it's been correct.
So, but so this is a new policy and we did not have this one. So we did all of our policies, from MSBA. And so policy number 512, which just goes out with, it's aligned with state statute. So this one is right to free speech in journalism. So it breaks it down into students, have that right to free speech, whether it's at the school, or an activity or whatnot. And so the charter school must adopt and post on the school website a student journalist policy consistent with this section. So we took this strictly off. This is something we're mandated by law to have. And it breaks down by statute.
So that's just the student journalism piece of it you were talking about earlier, right?
Correct, yep. Correct.
Okay.
But I guess that could even be for like if students participate in promoting school activities like WRN and stuff like that.
And they can say. We have free stuff when maybe they didn't,
Yeah.
They have that.
What things in the service statute section 158. Is that, or I just wanna know, would that be banned then?
That's fine.
And do we consider banned, admin? Like we're doing Gibson?
Yes. So Dan works on, these are district assessment coordinator, these are media. Website compliance, there's our attendance. And attendance policy implementation, and so. In addition. Oh, yes.
Do you think the, adequately sorts out office duties, with everything done?
Yep, we're working on him, allocating his time, and making sure each he has this program out. He only has a short amount of time in the mornings before special start and then in the afternoon, in addition to all full management.
Would he be part of the student media thing?
Student media advisor.
It's a teaching.
He puts, he's not titled, I'm sure he will help wise, he is a part of his teacher, but we're not. Really doing any of that for students. However, if we were, yeah, we all need to do them. So we would have to.
He's teaching a little bit, but they're not publicating.
They're not, no, they're not currently working on, I don't think he has anything. Because. And that might be something that we do with, this week, but. And it makes sense so much, they want that. You guys have, said, you guys have time the next few months. That would be after school program, not with.
Oh, you want me to call it a policy, what's that? No, I forgot. I'm gonna do it. Okay.
So are you done with discussion?
Well, I'm done.
Okay. So all in favor of passing or approving the policy 512 as presented? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried. Moving on to 9, old business. Oh, no, we got
Actually,
we got-
we wanted to add G.
Oh, yeah, gee, yeah.
D to accept a donation from the Red Lake Band of Chippewa Indians in the amount of $300,000. I need a motion to accept the donation.
I'll motion. One second.
Any discussion?
Anything you want to throw out there about it? You can be able to hear what that one was about. Okay,
I mean,
so,
I heard a little bit, like,
So
so
you
you requested it, but not.
yep, so in August board meeting, we requested, we did the plan. On what it would be used for and how it would be used, the amount we requested was $405,000. And that wasn't put through on September council, however, they put it in for 300,000 for this council and it was approved. And then that'll help cover a grant we received. And then that's after school programming and everything that. And then I think in December, which I'll just add, we're gonna receive a November again, so November, March, and you'll see kind of jump to similar to what we submitted in August, but for a different amount to go through in December.
And then, needs to be.
like, so they need to be implemented.
No. Well, we outline it on where it's gonna go for, so when we get it, we use those, what we say we're gonna use it for those, towards those 2 grants.
Hang on, just hang on, please.
But we don't have the funds, and we're using the donation, and we'll cover that. And then once we get it reimbursed, it's already been pre-approved in our budget, and it'll be absorbed into the different, so our operation budget. Okay. Maybe, about policy.
All right, no more discussion on the acceptance of donation from the Red Lake Band of Chippewa Indians in the amount of $300,000. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried to accept the donation of 300,000 from the Red Lake Band of Chippewa Indians. Okay, item A, for 9, old business for A. Motion to approve the working board minutes of July 16, 2025, which was tabled at the September 17th meeting. I'm gonna ask to table that. I talked to Rochelle this afternoon and she said the cover page is missing. And so I was gonna go back and look at the stuff that I had in my notes and see if I can come up with the July 16th board minutes.
Wait, you said it was, you said it was regular board working, okay.
You said the regular.
Okay, my brain is like, working and regular are like flipped
Yeah.
right now. Alright, well, do we have to motion or approve it at all, just?
that it is tabled, but I'm not quite sure how it's tabled
I
process.
think
Okay,
because-
so I need to ask for a motion to table until the next meeting.
All right, and I'll second.
Any discussion? All I want to know, for me, I wanted to know, like I said, I'm gonna go back and look at the minutes that I have, the notes and stuff that I have. And if anybody can come up with that, I would appreciate it. Cause it's been tabled since July, so.
Yeah, because she might have. Yeah, and I looked through all my papers, I don't have it.
Okay, I might have it. I'll have to look through my stuff that I have for that day.
Don't we have a
Yeah.
recording one? We do. Oh, right there, we can do the recording. We can pull up the recording.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, got it, right? I was gonna say, yeah, I think she only needs a few things from that page. Yeah, we did this on there.
No, July 17th.
The time we started, and I was like, that's literally all. the actors on the-
Yeah. So this would be tabled again until
Next meeting.
November what?
What day are we looking at for the meeting? The third one. So, yep,
No,
19th,
19th.
November 19th.
November 19th?
Yes,
Okay.
2025.
November 19th, 2025. So discussion was, look at recording. Okay. All in favor of tabling to approve the working board minutes of July 16, 2025, until the next meeting on November 19, 2025. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Motion carried. Okay. Number 10, adjournment. I need a motion to adjourn the meeting at
6:41.
6:41. I'll motion.
Oh, okay, you motion, I'll second.
Okay, I'll motion, and then who second?
Bellinger, let's see.
Oh, Leslie. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. All right.
Good job, Tina. We got through another one.
Yes. Gigawab Ginawa. So I'll stop. Yep, I'll stop tomorrow and sign that assurance form so you can get it uploaded and sent in.
Okay, what time? There's no school Thursday.
Oh, that's
but-
right. There's no school
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Wanna come on? I mean, I'll be here, Sandy.
I'll be here too. We got the family night tomorrow.
Here, we're
Oh,
getting ready
that's
for family
right.
night.
The
Yeah.
family night, right.
So if you wanted to, I can have it ready. If not, we can do it Monday, whenever.
Okay. All right.
Just
That'll
let me
work.
know.
Oh, I know what I forgot to mention. My bad. Sylvia's
Oh.
evaluation.
It's right
So
here.
did you get
I mean,
I-
I'll send it. We can-
give
Oh.
everybody a copy?
This is Chelsea's.
Oh,
They got names on them.
just names on it, sorry.
Yeah.
This is just looking at.
So this one is due for November, right?
Okay, so
November
this is
we
to
do, yeah.
approve the evaluation, right?
No.
Okay,
You guys don't have to do it.
Okay, we're doing the evaluation, okay.
Yep.
It's already.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I think this one, it's the same thing, it's just a chart, you guys already approved the rubric and,
I think we approved it last month.
yeah.
Yes.
Because we just took
Yes, that was
the old
approved.
format that the old board had and kept it.
When do you, When are you requesting they bring it back? Cause I do want to put together a nice informational of the different areas I've worked on to demonstrate. So you guys all have it before it's due.
So I'm thinking maybe the week before Thanksgiving, if that's feasible enough.
Before Thanksgiving. So
Huh?
before the board meeting then.
Yeah, but
Oh,
thanks.
yeah, we have to have it before the board. So before November 19th.
Okay, that'll give me some time to get stuff together for you all too.
All right, yeah,
Right.
just shoot me like a text or something or an email on the
Okay.
day you want.
Okay.
What date would be
All right.
best? to get it
All
all
right,
together?
do November. Okay.
Yep.
All right, Kiguabmin Minawa.
Iguabamin.